Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Collegiate Star League. We're going to be casting another week. I've got to flip my camera again because I keep forgetting Zoom does this. Yoink. And we're going to be casting. Well, I give Rifkin host. That is a mistake. NYU versus NYU first, I guess. We got... Where's this thing here? We got some stats we can show off a little bit later, but what are the teammates? Call me Steve and Gosu Gangnam.
Gangnam.
No, they capitalized it, so it's weird. It's GGG against the NYU backup team. Shu and Estoji. I know he's...
So, right, that sounds like a good team, I guess. Yeah.
Shu and Estoji take me back like 2 years, 2.5 years. That's an amazing team in my books.
Huh.
We don't know how they are now, though, but we have this weird little intro thing. I'm going to try it out. See you guys in a sec. Oh, it has no sound. Okay, then. Actually, yeah, so we hosted Fenner after our cast earlier today, right? And dude, he was just playing like super Star Wars music. Like the Cantina bar music and everything. It was awesome.
That's cool.
I'm pretty sure CSL would be very upset if we got their VODs muted playing real music. I actually don't even know if they have contracts with anyone for music to play. Awkward. That sounds like your almost cat voice.
Except it's really lazy. Like.
Yeah, it's like you wanted to go miso bupu or whatever, but you were like, eh.
Except
you just bailed like halfway through.
Let me try and do it like I like that. Like.
No. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CSL. We're going to be casting this first best of 3 today. 2 Archon matches back to back. And both teams today are from NYU. Spawning here on the leftmost side of Bridgehead. It's going to be Call Me Steve and Gosu Gangnam.
Where are you getting these names?
From the broken list that actually says Shu and Shu next to it, apparently.
What?
There's like this graphic thing, man. I have to like show it on stream and stuff for the teams.
Oh god, now I have to look at the teams.
Like right there. Call Me Steve and Gosu Gangnam.
Is there any way for me to see this?
Oh, I guess you can't. I don't know. Stream delay. 3 minutes. You can see
Oh
it in 3
my
minutes.
god.
Do you know? Okay, you should know who the other guys are. We already talked about them.
Yeah, luckily like on the right side is the TL Terran, it's the Soji and Shu.
So again, this is no shots fired. This is purely like objective. We haven't actually seen Shu or Stoji play competitive in a while. I haven't seen them WCSs. I haven't seen them in IEMs. But again, take me back like 2 years, 2.5 years, like start a HOTS time period. You actually saw Shu and Stoji playing quite a bit. So
yeah.
See how rusty they are.
I remember Stoji, I don't think he was part of the DC group, but just that the DC group that I hang out with would always talk about him. I guess because he was a Terran and they're NA Terran, and 2010 North Americans actually like talked about each other in a competitive way.
No way.
Like, a lot of them too.
I think you're making that up, Zombie Grub.
I know, it's so weird, and the race is really band together. Like, don't have it anymore.
This is the Collegiate Star League, not the Collegiate Star Liars.
Oh, I'm sorry. But no, it's true facts, man. It really happened. Like, have these not even GM pros, like, discussing strategies and whatnot, and they'd be totally legit at every single MOG they went to. They get, like, top 32.
I just realized, if this is NYU versus NYU, is this not your school's teams?
Yeah, my school is pretty strong word.
I know, like, I'm using air quotes, but I mean, you teach at NYU, don't you?
Yeah, and actually their leader dude came up and asked me to talk about CSL, or CSL to my class, and I was like, I mean, I can, but there's like no one here that'd be really good, like they're all bronze. And he was like, well, last year they had a masters and a diamond, and I was like, oh, not this time.
Now,
so,
the correct response was, how much are you gonna pay me?
Yeah, right.
No. Recruiting fees, please. Reapers here getting a lot of kills on these probes. 5
Who
going
makes
down
2
already.
Reapers against Protoss, honestly?
Well, I mean, we've actually seen a lot of people doing this lately, like the reactor Reapers out of like Beastie and others.
But versus Zerg.
No, we saw it versus Protoss as well. The cheese on Puck when after getting Roboed on.
Didn't he get...
His orbital shipyard.
Proxy, though?
No, it wasn't a proxy. It was the orbital shipyard build where he just does the reactor. Anyways, point being, we've actually seen people do this, and this is something that you kind of say jokingly, but really, who does this? Not a lot of people. A very select few, but the pros still pull it off. And Shu and Astoji get 12 probe kills for 2 Reapers. Very cost effective.
Why can't I remember this game?
Maybe it was when I cast solo then, because I have been casting a lot solo this month without you.
Sure, yeah. Maybe.
Someone had a vacation in Korea and left Rifkin to do other work, whatever.
Didn't you really cast like 3 times without me in Korea?
I cast almost every day without you while you're in Korea, dog. Except for like one of the Thursdays.
And what happened?
You got busy in Korea and I told you I didn't want to ruin your trip because good guy Rifkin didn't want to be like, hey zombie girl, but no, you're in Korea. Spend 50 hours still casting, please.
Well, anyways. Yeah. I guess Adept's not going to be able to do anything. Bunker's up. And there's only 2 of them.
Despite what the graphic says, by the way, apparently Call Me Steve is not one of the players. It's somebody actually named Pew Pew for Team NYU on the left, Protoss.
Well, that's what my graphic says. As in the in-game name.
Yeah, well, in game it says that too, but I mean, again, nobody's names have really matched them in Legacy of the Void. Like, what is this? It looks like an upside down. It looks like a banana peel and a fence post. that's
Oh my god, it's
Gungam.
Sa.
Sorry, you're wrong. It's a banana peel and a fence post.
No, his name is Salenghe. Salenghe.
There's no way you got that from those 2 letters.
Well, I read the rest of his name by pressing F11.
Oh, there's more to it. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. It's a banana peel fence post, dragon-looking thing, Mexican guy with a hat, and the letter H.
Yes, very close.
Nailed it on all fronts.
Yeah. Well, they were gonna they're gonna be going an Adept High Templar, which would be interesting to see. We've been seeing most Protosses go for Adept Stalker or just Blink Stalker into Disruptor, actually, and trying to make that work. Whereas usually Terran has the I don't know, the ease of just going for bio. We do have some pretty quick Liberators coming out from these Terrans specifically, though.
Yeah, the double star parts are pretty alarming to scout through this attack, regardless of how much damage it does or doesn't do. That's some pretty big information to get.
Yeah. It's just a very early time to
I
go
like
for
this.
a lot of tech. Oh, gets the War Prism.
Yeah, good focus.
Not a very good start for a Protoss player. We've also been seeing much faster third bases from Protoss in Legacy of the Void. This one's still well timed, I think, and they are breaking down the back rocks. Just seeing that. Wait a minute. Fusion Core.
Oh my god.
Battlecruiser?
No, Hyperflight Rotor Banshees, I think. If this is Battlecruisers, that's okay too. But I'm hoping... You know me and Banshees, Samagum. I want this to be Banshees quite badly.
I know, but I mean, it very well could be. I mean, Banshees...
I don't think you've got the economy for Battlecruisers on 2 bases.
What? You don't need 2 fusion cores, I can tell you that.
Okay, that's true, unless you're going to research Behemoth Reactor and Yamato Cannon at the same time, which means this is going to be Battlecruisers, or a huge mistake.
Okay.
This could also be miscommunication. We're like, okay, did you build a fusion core? No. Wait, yes? Okay, well, I built one too.
What if you think the Banshee upgrade is on a fusion core?
That could be really awkward. It is on the Tech Lab, for those who don't know.
This is all types of awkward.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going for, but the thing I'm getting excited. Okay, it's Battlecruisers. And they canceled the second one. Okay, so it was just miscommunication. The thing I was getting really excited for, to explain really quick for those who don't know, there's a Banshee upgrade called Hyperflight Rotors. It makes them impossibly fast. About as fast as an Oracle, so it's really hard to catch them, much less keep vision on them with an observer or such.
You know, Banshees really fell out of favor. I mean, they weren't that popular to begin with versus Protoss and Wings of Liberty, but they really fell out because Photon Overcharge would take care of any pushes that were included with them. Now that Photon Overcharge is different, I wonder if the Harass would be better for Banshees because it's a much smaller distance and it doesn't last as long.
And if you've got that speed, you can get out of it in like 1 shot or less.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, that's not what they're doing here, so...
Darn, no Behemoth Reactor.
This is just so trolly. I mean, Battlecruiser is really... I mean, this is... data came out, we'd just be like, oh, they're experimenting, good job. But
I definitely feel like at this point they said, look, we got 12 something probe kills early on. We deflected their attack pretty easily. Maybe we could dick around a little bit. It kind of feels like what's happening here. But whether it's dicking around or an absolutely true and pure strategy, I'm excited to see how it plays out. There are Tampa. This gets revealed. No energy for storms.
This is just, I feel like if they had just gone Baya with Medivacs, they would have won this fight. Like,
yes, but Zombie Grub, the intention isn't to win, it's to have fun.
Oh.
That's what you learn with participation medals.
Yes. That was like the funniest part of Inside Out. Aw, participation award.
Their face is taken down here. Man, that's a cute movie. I guess the thing with battlecruisers is they do have cool new abilities where they can warp in.
So ability. Cool.
Well, yes, that's okay. Pardon me. But the thing the reason I said abilities was because I'm going to skew that or use that as an excuse to start talking about the Yamato cannon, which, thanks to Fear Dragon's useless facts, we now know that if you start Yamato cannoning, but you get feedback, it will cancel the Yamato cannon.
Wow, Rifkin, golly gee.
No, wow, Fear Dragon. Thanks so much for that info.
Battlecruisers are so... Yeah. This is interesting. I mean, because the feedbacks are actually important in this game. We had Protoss actually get High Templar.
Yeah.
Which has been missing in some other games.
Whoa. Calm down there. Holster that gun, Zombie Grub. You're shooting shots all over the place.
Okay, Korean caster boy.
Look, just because I can read Korean better than you doesn't mean you need to be upset about it.
Can you go to Korea and just start saying Korean like that? You'd be like, can I get the squiggly line fence post?
I'd like the dragon banana split pancake man with the Mexican hat, please. And I'll have a side order.
Like that was like missing. They didn't have any vowels in it. I just want you to know. You made the worst.
But I didn't miss a beat. So if you say anything with enough confidence, people will listen.
So this third base is gonna get denied here, but not killed.
But will it though? They're not even touching it, Zombie Grub.
Where's the warp in, buddy?
Where? Oh my God, the storm! Oh no, that storm!
Why get battlecruisers and not use the warp?
They have to Yamato. Where's Fear Dragon? Someone highlight this for Fear Dragon. I'll link it to him. Oh, Yamato cannon!
That also would have been something that Fear Dragon taught us about recall.
But only if it went off like because it went off like 1 second too soon, so the battlecruisers shoot nothing. But if it recalled and then they shot, it would have gone across the map to them. Fear Dragon, where are you? Right now, Shu and Estoji need you to help them break out of their battlecruiser non-knowledge.
Oh my God.
Attacks down here in the south. The Zealots are going to wipe out these SCVs. You know, as trolly as this is, and as silly as it is, I love that they went for it. Like, 2 thumbs up. I know they were joking and talking about 9 pulling in the lobby, being the circ that they are, but battlecruisers just look cool, man. I really wanted to buy one of those Lego battlecruiser things, or the Mega Blocks, whatever they're called. It's like $100 though. F that.
It's a project for when we're in Toronto.
We'll be like, okay, we don't have any cable. What do you want to do? Well, we can build a battlecruiser.
I wonder if it comes with cable. Well, DTs are certainly annoying. I'm gonna get some damage done. I mean, really, Terran has taken a lot of economic beating. There's been a lot of harass done, but obviously still okay on that army supply tab. And, you know, getting that 4th base, they're looking all right. We're also on a 5th base, but they're just not, they're not out producing someone who's going battlecruisers like you think they would.
Sorry, I'm just getting some information about that thing we talked about before stream.
I don't remember.
Headsets.
Oh, okay. Army's gonna get drawn out of position. This does give Protoss a chance to go towards that 4th. Oh, and potentially get 2 medevacs. Okay, no, they stalled and the medevacs aren't going. Yep, okay, the medevacs aren't gonna get feedback to death. Alright. You're gonna come back and try to deal with the DT, so. But could have been a potential snipe on the 4th base. Ends up being not much. That's a little disappointing.
Alright, so everything observing there, folks, this is something that's actually worth quite a bit of money I had to respond to. But yeah, the warp-ins go to the back of the base, so that's kind of cool. For those who don't know, warp-ins are a global range. You can use it wherever you'd like, but trading bases, I think, will lose the war with... I don't know, man. Like, this is weird. This whole game's been a little bit weird from our Terran players, so we're going to be completely honest, but I guess at the end of the day, they could technically lift, but there's nowhere on this map you can stall out and hide on.
Yeah, one of the few maps where there's not enough dead space, but there's enough army back at home. It's being splintered off because of the AI and pathing and whatnot that they would have been able to defend, especially with help of any chokes. But the Protoss is actually going back home, realizing I guess that they're gonna loot. Nope, they're just kidding. They're not going back home. They're actually going to go on the attack, and that has given Terran enough time to get their units in position to take this on. So I think Terran's got this. Oh, that's sad.
Archons have no range, so hype.
That's disappointing, sad. And the Protoss army, yeah, there's a big Terran army left there.
You know what's funny? If they had a Liberator or two in the mix right now, they're gonna sim in. I really don't think Terran should win this game, but it looks like Shu and Estogia on their way to victory, slowly but surely.
I agree with you. I think battlecruisers are not part of the meta, but
for good reason. For good reason. So I guess the main didn't die, just floated. They have to reland it to get some mules going. Think about the Archon mode matchup. There's usually one person who could focus at home while the other focuses across the map. Kind of feels like nobody stayed home.
Oh, they're taking care of the army. I mean, in this game, I think it's actually over for Protoss. The army supply doesn't really reflect that, but they're just losing out on economy, and their army supply is pretty ineffective in chokes, and it's actually ineffective everywhere. Like, the kiting, pretty good.
It's funny, the armor upgrades actually pay almost no bearing in this game because the army's primarily Archons and they have 10 health. Like, good luck with a 3 armor upgrades.
A Ghost would make this a lot easier to deal with, but also battlecruisers just finding an invisible spot would make it good too.
Now, Bio's going to come in. The Archon's going to tear through this, actually. They're not kiting. This section's going really badly. You got a medevac full of units. I'm not sure what happened there with the Stogie, but picking up was a big mistake. These two battlecruisers in the natural still killing things slowly, but nothing important is the sad reality of it. But the production for Terran looks pretty good.
Yeah, they really should have just ran away and waited for production in Widow Mines, and they probably would have had an even better job at defending. I'm gonna juke out a lot of these Widow Mine shots. Or not juke
Sorry,
out
what was that zombie grub? Wrong again.
I mean, like they have blink or anything.
It's more that they could have juked out, I suppose, more than that they will.
That was almost going to be a great idea.
It was almost brilliant. It was almost well executed. Warp Prism goes down. That's actually pretty nice. But the SCV transfer is going to be a little bit awkward.
Oh.
So, like, look, we know we killed a lot of probes. Let me just donate some.
This is an awkward game in general.
This is. I feel like, okay, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be 100% condescending saying this. I don't know. Like, it feels like Terran wasn't trying for a lot of this game. The battlecruisers were funny, a little bit trolly, maybe meant to be effective. Maybe they're exploring new options. But since that point, you know, it doesn't take much to build a bunker at a base and defend it. You know, they even did it here, but they never filled it up. So I don't really know what they're doing. It's either really poor play or really trolly play. That killed a few more than it should have. That's for certain.
Yeah, they go for a Ghost Academy, but honestly, just producing a lot of Widow Mines probably would take on that army too. Basically, Protoss isn't reproducing, and Terran is. They're just gonna win with numbers.
So this comes into the trolley factor a little bit further, as we have Just Call Me Steven chat informing us that the Terran team, Estogia and Shu, normally means Zerg and Protoss. Apparently.
Really? Why? Estogia's a pretty Terran.
Yeah, I'm not sure, dude. Maybe it's him who's trolling us in chat. I have no idea, but this has just been a strange game.
Does Estogia ever maybe change to Protoss at one point?
Battlecruiser? Well, I know Shu was Nexus is gonna go down. Wow.
That +3 weapons, bro.
That +3 weapons. Another Nexus goes down. Terran, please cool your jets there, boys. You're gonna get Terran nerfed at this rate. I mean, it is amazing watching what an Archon army can do, but at the same time, I'm just like in my mind screaming like 3 Widow Mines, 2 Ghosts, and that army's dead. It's so
yeah, exactly.
So fragile.
It's really outproduced. There is no. At this point, you don't need Widow Mines or Ghosts. Although Widow Mines would have been cool too. Like,
look at that Marauder micro zombie grub. Never mind.
Oh, most impressive.
There we go. The Marauder Micro comes into play once again as they pick up in the medevac. Epic plays.
Alright, so Protoss is not even going to give us the grand finale. They're going to tap out.
They had 4 probes. There was no grand finale to be had. GG.
It's a very interesting play right there from everyone.
Yes. I think the thing I took most from that game is that battle cruisers are pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say good, but they're pretty cool. Look at them that much. It's losers picks, so we'll find out what they want for game number 2 here in a moment. Just gonna go to the stats page while we're waiting here, guys. You guys can see where everybody's at. I guess there's 2 different brackets? I'm not sure. There's 2 different scores. NYU backup team and NYU Pro Zerg are both tied. Oh no, not tied. They're 3-0 and 2-0 respectively. There's a team. I want a university. This is BCSR. Donald Trump's luscious mane.
Oh.
That's the name of their team. Let's see here. Is there any good ones from this list? Tearing up the Knights. The Fighting Aardvarks. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna pick Orbital though. Orbital? Shipyard? No, Orbital Ground Yard. Of course it's Shipyard. Like what the Orbital Junkyard, please. That would be a cool map.
I don't even think there's another map in the history of map pools that's named Orbital. Wait. Orbital. No, wait.
You know what would be cool actually? Take a map that was played in the past, like let's say Belshire Vestige, right? And then make a completely ruined, like it's the same map, same layout, same doodads, same ramps and all that. But instead, you just make like a war-torn version of it, so it's like years later type thing. That could be a cool way to like reintroduce a map or something.
Also, give it seasons. Belshire Beach was pretty.
Yes, actually, I thought that was really cool that they had done that. Because there's Belshire Beach Winter and all that too. You'd have like the snow tile set.
Excuse me.
Alright, well, we're just getting everyone here in the lobby. Hopefully we'll be done in a sec. So, according to this thing, I'm just gonna copy paste this to you actually.
Oh, okay.
But apparently my headset was delivered on a day we did the Lycan League, which means I was here all day. 'Cause that's how it works. So I don't know how. I'm gonna go look into something really quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the in-game screen, so you guys miss nothing. And Rifkin has got a BRB for a sec, just to confirm.
Okay. Hi guys. Do 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 do. Hello. Hello.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Hi.
So yeah, confirmed 100% nothing came on that day. But apparently it was signed for, and I'm thinking they put it to the wrong house or something.
And they signed for it, just being like, yeah, this is mine. Oh man, they probably sold it on eBay.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, FedEx owes me like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, we just since Tell It's About Time happened. Some of you may know we had an event in Toronto. We're missing some of our equipment, and getting it back has been a real chore. And now, as it turns out, it may have just been delivered incorrectly.
Yeah, where's mine?
Yeah, you should be here too. Because both of us, if we're not home, we have another person in our household that would be. So there's no way like a package got totally missed.
Yeah, no. Oh, I didn't realize that they picked random.
Ah.
So I guess they're randoming again.
That may be illegal, though. She said logic laying down the law. You have to pick a race, I guess, or?
You have to pick a race.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm actually asking. Hey, look, it's Yummy Banana in chat, aka one of the characters in Astoji's name.
Change to the race.
Man,
Stop
I don't.
Be ready.
I feel like
Is random your race.
Did they pick random? I don't.
Is it the one you chose?
Why are they being so difficult about it? Random is the race. Okay, then let's go. Let's buggy. Let's do it. Just screw it. Just go. I don't care enough for this, and they're team killing each other, so I don't think they particularly care either.
Wow, they're in a big hurry to slowly battle cruiser rush and take forever to win the game.
I know that's. Go 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 go.
Stress, please.
Oh, did you get your Eventbrite email for BlizzCon tickets, by the way?
I did not. We got.
Oh, well, I got
it. What happened last year too?
I don't know. So I was asking if you got one because I don't recall this happening last year. Actually, I just remember having to bring my ID to the door.
Yeah. Nope, I didn't get it.
Okay, well, we'll talk more about that later. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSL. Spawning in the top right corner of the map. They're down one. It's banana split fence post hamburger ooh.
That was the most amazing thing I've ever heard. In the bottom left, as the red Zerg Archon, it's the Soji and Shu.
Are you jealous because of how incredibly accurate that was?
I mean, that was pretty accurate. My question is, why is
there no
the
slash?
Different.
Well, there's that. Why is there no slash separating Pew Pew's name in his?
Is that?
I feel like that's what happened. Something like it combined with a slash or something.
Like
see the middle of the hamburger where the meat would be. That's the slash, but it got.
No, that's not what happened.
The top and the bottom. It's two hands that grabbed it and twisted it slightly, so it's not.
I mean, I wonder if that's what it would be. I don't know. Well, that's a mystery. That's actually not what it's supposed to be. Samumu.
Amumu? This is not League of Legends. I'm sorry. That's the CSL Star League 1 channel.
Yo, you know what? You probably don't. I'm just gonna tell you.
Maybe. Hang on. Maybe I do know.
What's
all right. Can we not
milk?
be condescending with this?
What's the Korean word for milk?
Milk.
It's like the sound of what a cow could potentially sound like. I guess.
Mook.
Uyu.
Uyu too, buddy.
I always thought it was so cute, and just like the lettering that Uyu is also kind of cute. Uyu.
Hang on, wait. Say something nice about me real quick.
Okay, your hair is amazing.
Uyu. My hair is amazing. Thank you very much. It's a Stargate coming out of. I can't.
I mean, their name's not Milk.
I'm already breaking down on this. The Stargate. But this is a Stargate off of one base. Now, they're going to throw down the Nexus in a moment's time, but I don't particularly love this. It's really easy to get queens out, and one Oracle is not going to cause the damage that's equivalent to losing the time on this Nexus being later. Also, quick note, guys, we're getting some Legacy of the Void lag here at caster side. This ping is not representative of my actual ping and hashtag beta servers. So if you guys are seeing some stutter on stream, don't freak out. It's not your Twitch. You're not lagging. It's entirely what I'm seeing in game.
Yeah, and it is only Rifkin, as I am perfectly fine.
Yeah, I guess that's a small upside. Like, at least when one person lags, it doesn't screw everyone else in the game over. So now when players are like, casters cause lag out, we're like, no, bro, we're just the ones lagging.
Yeah. Bit of an interesting wall here. They messed up the original wall, I guess. But that's still not a zealot's worth of space. I just want you to know that. Roach Ward's on the way. Would have been a nice map, or an okay map rather, to Nidus Worm on, but I guess that's not their plan. Look, I could teach you a lot of Korean, alright?
Yeah, oh, I bet. City bus?
City bus. Steve. It's not Steve.
Steve. Alright, the drone line's gonna take some damage here. They can probably get away with 6. That Oracle came in a little bit awkwardly. I don't know if they'll get 7.
It's gonna die.
Yeah, get 6 and die. It's really not worth it, especially with the delayed Nexus at home.
And the Phoenixes is an interesting choice. We see Phoenixes.
Rise from the ashes? I agree.
That's true. But usually, like, it's Phoenixes and then they go into Carriers or Tempest. If it's just a couple of Phoenixes and they go into a Robo, like in Heart of the Swarm, that's something we don't usually see that much in Legacy of the Void.
I've just created my own new casting goal. Because there's sometimes where you and I will forget or stutter in the middle of a sentence and stop and think, and then the other person tends to help out, finishing what the missing word is. From now on, I want to try and take that sentence, have it still make sense, but lead it in a completely different direction. Just like the Phoenix thing now.
Oh, I'm so glad you told us your goal.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that. That way you're not like Rifkin's being obnoxious for no reason. He has a goal. This guy's ambitious and has goals in life.
I don't think that's... Well, that might be true. Anyways, it is just Phoenixes and going into the ground again. So, that's how we see that commonly in Legacy of the Void. But still, I mean, it still has the same effectiveness, I suppose. It provides that map control, some scouting, and maybe can help out in desperate scenarios. They can pick up and crowd control, but also sentry is not something we see that often. Some people still use it because they are effective, but it's just they've been kind of replaced with like mass stalkers, just like seriously, just simply mass stalkers, or adept builds or carrier builds.
I already don't like this. That Corrosive Bow is gonna kill the sentry.
And then they can't break the force field right now if they are off cooldown. Awkward. Where are those Phoenixes? They need to come home and help out a little bit. This game is probably going to end just because 3 sentries could not force field.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, I almost hit those on Ravager. Well, that's a little bit crowd controlled. Again, Void Ray Overcharge does not do more damage to Ravagers anymore. They're no longer armored. So this is kind of lame. They should be targeting down the Roaches just to make it a little more effective. This isn't even a lot of units for Berserk players. Behind this, they got up to 60 drones, and they're going into a Nidus Worm.
I kind of feel like they've already won this game, though, man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm gonna write you. What? Do you know what word that is? Is that the word I think it is? On Skype.
I don't know what word that would be.
How do you say butt in Korean?
Oh, I don't know. So it might be.
I went to Google and I said Korean word for butt and that came up. Is that so? Is that, do you think I could trust that?
I mean, maybe. I don't learn these words.
What, you don't? Okay, first off, everyone knows that you pick a language, right? And the first thing you do is learn how to say all the bad words.
Well, butt's not a bad word. It's just a silly word.
All right.
I know how to say F you in Korean.
But
it actually sounds a lot like the number 18, so you have to be very careful.
Okay, can you on Skype write me how to say the milk thing? Seed wants to know what Korean I'm learning because I tweeted about it.
Oh, it's actually in chat. People are posting the actual Hangul.
What, the 2 little things? Yo, people who know Hangul, how do I say butt?
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, there's the Nidus Worm. We were waiting on it. Boom. Nothing's gonna kill this with the Queens coming out. The Immortals kind of like, what's up? And the Void Rays are like, hi, we're helping.
No, not really though.
But
More
yeah,
Nidus Worms. Nidus Worm for you and for you and for you.
Oprah is just giving out tons of Nidus Worms today. Void Ray goes down. Immortal's gonna die. And Banana Split Fence Post Hamburger is going to lose. And Team NYU will defeat Team NYU. NYU.
You can type that on Twitter to him.
Are you telling me? I feel like you're tricking me.
No, it says like it's basically asking like, do you have like?
That looks like a guy standing next to like a girl or something, and that just looks. I feel like you're tricking me into telling Seed, I want you to be my girlfriend.
Oh, the Hangul? No, that's actually correct.
Okay, well, that will quickly resolve with the 2-0 Team NYU beating Team NYU, and yes, that sounds pretty confusing. Let me swap up the graphic here, because now we're going to be moving on to the University of Denver, Double Pie versus Pikes Peak CC, the Fighting Aardvarks. That's actually probably my favorite team name. It's going to be what's this, Double J598 and Pie Guy versus Sassor and Big Nuggets.
Are there any teams from Virginia or Maryland?
I have no idea. I have no idea. You'll have to ask
Muffins.
Cheesehead Logic, man. He would know. That's the guy.
Muffins. Ah, no touchy.
Oh, hello, Zombie Grub's other cat. Yo, this is the second time we've seen Ziggy on the CSL stream, and we only see Apollo on the Base Rate TV stream. And we've never seen them both together in the same room. I'm starting to think this is like a Batman thing, like Apollo's Bruce Wayne and Ziggy's Batman. You know what I'm saying here? Like,
oh, they're gonna go somewhere else with that.
no, what were you thinking?
Nothing.
Actually, it's kind of some Sailor Moon stuff too. You got Luna versus no, it was Artemis, not Apollo.
Close though. We almost named Apollo Artemis. I mean, we were going through all these A names because we realized we like the letter A, I guess.
The Greek gods.
And then we're going through all the Greek gods. I mean, I wanted to name him after Achilles because he has a messed up foot, but Mom, that would be too cruel.
That would actually be amazing.
Yeah,
well, actually, no.
Amazing. His original name is Littlefoot.
It would only work actually if he was a really strong cat ahead of time and then hurt his foot afterwards, you know?
That's true, but the weakness was in Achilles from the moment he was born and dipped into that pond thing.
Okay, sure. I don't know.
Oh, do you actually not know the story of Achilles?
No, I know the stories of Achilles. I just feel like this is really stupid to relate to the cat.
Like, I feel like what's stupid is like Greek mythology.
You know what story we know though, right?
Like, basically, like one person was really dumb. Otherwise, it would have been perfect.
We know the story of Daedalus.
Daedalus, and that's
and his son Icarus.
That was a map pool that taught me a lot of things.
Yeah.
Wait, Daedalus is with Icarus?
It taught. Well, he designed the maze, and he flew to his. No, Icarus flew closest. Whatever. Anyways, point is that whole map pool taught me that map makers had no idea what they're doing. What that map pool taught me.
Well, I was gonna go with King Sejong was actually a fine map, and King Sejong taught me about that.
I actually, to this day, I will still argue. I don't think King Sejong was a fine map, but it was not so bad. And then because everyone got really, really used to playing on it, it became like the picked one for like Pro League and other shit. Whereas I think. Like, the same thing could have happened. Like, let's say that there was maps even worse than Daedalus Point. And I know that's hard to fathom, because Daedalus Point was, like, the worst map. But, like, let's say there were maps even worse than that. And I think that if you ended up playing Daedalus enough, that becomes the common one, and suddenly everyone's, like, okay with it. It's, like, the lesser of 7 evils.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, we got the lobby going up. I'm just gonna put the screen up here, and... you guys can look at the teams while I mute everything for a few moments. Okay, bye! Oh, look, we're back. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I missed you. No, oh, oops, don't look at that. All right, we're in the lobby for Bridgehead, but they have not made it an Archon mode match.
That wasn't invited.
Which is a bit problematic, considering this is an Archon mode game.
Roger.
Roger? No, Graham.
Roger. Are you gonna get Star Wars Battlefront?
I want to. It looks pretty fun. I've seen people playing that the beta or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a game. Do you ever play Titanfall?
No.
Okay, well then I don't have a good reference to this, but it looks fun, and I think it'd be worth trying, even if it was something I only played for like a week.
I really liked the first Battlefronts, but this one didn't include so many things. It's actually a much inferior game overall, but it has fun multiplayer, so. And then, since I'm in a Star Wars hype, I looked into Star Wars Online, like their MMO, and that looks kind of fun. Oh no! I sent it to the wrong group! No one saw this. Sorry.
Mod message. You're lobby host. Congratulations. And
why?
We have Team Barcode versus not a barcode.
Okay, well, as long as this is all good.
Thank you. Thank you for the photo, madam.
You're welcome.
I wish I could give you a fist bump for that excellent teamwork.
Not necessary.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's NYU again. But it's a third NYU? What?
How many teams are on this place? Like, what?
NYU, please calm down. Who's actually playing here? I don't have the name list. One sec. No, that's just an incorrect graphic, I guess. The graphic on the website was wrong. Maybe? I think this is Pikes Peak CC, the fighting aardvarks. But I wouldn't know because it's a barcode and not a barcode. It's fun here on the top left. Not a barcode. And a barcode. Sorry, not sorry.
On the right side, it's the orange Protoss, Double J, and Pi Guy?
Dopigu!
Dopigu.
Dopigu! Lock on!
Oh, Nana.
Alright, so I don't know which university is playing currently. In a few minutes time when the stream catches up, I'm sure you'll see She Said Logic correct us and put information in chat and all that good stuff. But yeah, I guess pretty much everything I downloaded off of the drop box today was incorrect. Fantastic.
That's a great start.
No, 2 thumbs up. Now I'm wondering, I want to say the NYU one would make more sense because that's what the video graphic they gave me was.
Mm-hmm.
But does NYU really have 3 teams, or is that just messed up too?
I guess it's possible. I mean, it's really... There'd be almost no reason to restrict teams because at a point it would be better to just have one team. Like, why would people themselves want 3 teams? But
have you?
Want 3 teams.
Sorry, this is totally very important. Have you seen this thing tweet that C tweeted about match fixing? Protoss can't do match fixing because we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion.
Cheeky.
It's like literally quoting the trailer for Legacy of the Void. I love it. I love it.
He's pretty good. Seed was one of those guys that I was surprised he wasn't just fun. He was willing to jump on the fun, you know? Like
very literally, I know. Just
see, that's not what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Excuse you. I was talking about how he got up and grabbed a couple of props and took a bunch of photos.
Actually, that yes, and I also loved his battle roar. Like when Lycan got intense in him to do it, it was awkward, but he didn't even hesitate and he just made it a cool moment.
Yeah. I feel like Lycan was really lucky with that one.
Yes, he was. There's quite a few things. But anyways, neither here nor there. This is the CSL, and this is, I guess, another fresh best of 3. So sorry for the awkward beginnings, guys. We just don't really know much about these players. The thing for Zombie Grub and myself is, like, we really don't mind casting players we've never seen. And honestly, even though this isn't exactly like the top tier gameplay, it's still fun when you see mistakes get made. Some of the stuff, some of our more fun, I wouldn't say best, but some of our more fun moments last year definitely came from Copa America, something somewhat similar, just like one of those offbeat leagues like the CSL. And, oh, Baneling Nest. This will be interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting that they choose to do a Baneling Nest on this map in particular. I mean, their goal is roughly the same as any other map, break down a pylon in the front wall or a structure in the front wall. But on this map, you can go for a Roach Ravager rush or just regular build actually off a 3 base and probably have a lot more effectiveness and make it less all in because you can abuse the back door and then move around, and Ravagers they're just really good in those situations too. So the Baneling bus just seems it's something to mix it up maybe. Like maybe they do know the Roach Ravager thing, but don't want to just keep on abusing that one. Want to surprise their Protoss opponent.
Well, I'm thinking there's not only that, but pylons, as silly as it is, do take some time to go down. If your Baneling's going to blow up on something, it might as well be the pylons that are going to be photon overcharged. Once those go down, the link flood is just going to be super successful. Oh. Well, Penguin called me, and Google says it's a curse word, and I didn't know. That's why I was asking you in private, because I didn't want to say it on stream in case it was a bad word.
Well, that's what I imagine it would be.
Alright, Banelings are going to just bust through the adapt. Photon overcharge goes off of the pylons, but they can just run right past it. And get to that probe line. Segmenting some links off to the natural as well, knowing that there's going to be a fight here and there.
Ooh, those probes are going to get slaughtered. Oh, but that last second stops targeting the probes. Well, the Photon overcharge was down, so kill the only fighting unit besides the mothership core.
Ooh, Bentley segmented off here. Gonna morph some of these bad boys in. Go towards that natural base.
Oh no. Oh, second Archon player. Notice this. Okay, what's
well, bad Archon player wasted 3 Banelings and they only need to waste 2. I'm just saying. But you know, this was a pretty costly attack for Team Red. If Orange had just defended this sounds so silly. They would have been massively far ahead in the game, but this is falling apart on them pretty quickly. Ling's gonna get us around on these zealots coming in. And where are those Banelings? Banelings gonna walk towards that mineral line once again. Last few probes are down here. They've got to be careful not to lose these. But I think it might just be a little too late. Baneling segment to the left, Baneling segment to the right. There's nowhere to run. I am sinister. Run. GG. Team Barcode, not a barcode. We'll take map number 1.
Woo! Cheesy. Effective.
Okay, so it is Pikes Peak versus Denver, by the way.
Okay, so there's not a third NYU team.
No, there's not. Or maybe there is, and we don't know.
Oh no, don't leave the meeting. Okay.
Okay, well, we're just going to wait for the lobby to go up for the next game. And Zombie Group, I just want to let you know that I could not agree with you more on every statement you've made tonight.
Oh, are we back to that? Isn't that what you agreed you were gonna do, like on Sunday?
Oh no, not that. I'm just saying that every statement you've made, especially in the last 2 minutes, I agree with.
Thank you.
We are looking to get into the next lobby though. So 1-0 for the barcodes, aka the Zergs. The nice thing about this is I don't actually know. Well, I guess it's not a nice thing. Why am I party leader? What? Don't make me. You be party leader, guy.
Why is it a party?
Because they invited us out to a party, man. I don't know.
I'm not in a party.
Well, you're kind of a buzzkill, so I kind of understand why they didn't invite you.
Excuse you. I have been more fun at parties lately than you. I'm just not fair.
Wow.
Hinga.
I don't know why you need to take that so personal so quickly, but okay. I can't refute it.
Personal. I have been introducing everyone to King's Cup and the Viking game, whereas you have just gotten plain, like, you know, Rifkin kind of tipsy, so he's kind of goofy.
Oh, I thought you were referring to something different. Pikes Peak versus Denver are the teams, so other guys absolutely confirmed at this point. So sorry for the mix-up there with the graphics. I was given the correct ones. We are getting invited to Orbital Shipyard, and I'm sure to invite you here in just a sec. Thanks to that handy-dandy feature.
Thanks, bro.
Although I feel like this, I still feel like this is something that's going to get abused. Like.
Yep, me too.
Kitty the Neko in chat says he wants to see some Wings of Liberty out of Rifkin tonight. Not gonna happen, my friends. Ambrium and I are absolutely bushed after 2 casts today, so I think both of our plans are sleep. But tomorrow I will be doing the Wings of Liberty campaign, and I will be finishing it. So if you want to see bad shenanigans, tomorrow will be the time to tune in.
Tomorrow I'll be traveling 14 hours to teach for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, the dream, the passion is real. Actually, that is something. If anyone ever challenges, like, I can't really say that, right? If people are like, Rifkin, you got no passion, I'm like, well, maybe it's straight TV. They're like, yeah, but you wanted money or some other crap, right? But you can actually be like, look, I didn't get paid jack squat. I had to pay for my own travel, and I taught Starcraft 2.5 hours at NYU, and I traveled 14 hours to do that.
Speaking of which, I don't think about my tickets for tomorrow. That would have been awkward.
Show up at the train station. Not only is it super late, but you don't have tickets for it once it gets there. Awkward.
Ugh. Now they're gonna be really like heavily priced too. God.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and grammar Nazi Cheesehead Logic really quick in the Reddit post. He says that this was casted by Zombie Grub and Rifkin. It's actually
casted isn't a word.
Yeah, casted is not a word.
The more you know.
Yeah. Actually, there are some words that don't make sense like that, like hung versus hanged. That doesn't make sense to me at all. But oh, what's another one? Yeah, do you know what the opposite of noble is?
I don't.
Ignoble.
No one ever says that. That's a stupid word.
I know. The English language is full of just dumb things.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, let's see what map 2 has in store for us.
Oh man, it's so expensive now. Ah!
How much is it versus normal cost?
It's $42 more.
$40 more? What is it normally? Like, what's the base cost here?
$88.
Holy!
That's only for one way too, though, so that sucks.
How? So you have to pay like an extra $80 total?
Yes.
Holy moly! So again, you've got this investment into people not calling you passionless. You're gonna be on the Overwatch train. You'll be like, no, I took a real Starcraft train, guys, in real life.
I have to figure out like it'd be so nice if I could bring my laptop and just do a bunch of shit there, like play Civilization on the train. But bringing extra stuff is more obnoxious, like having to bring, carry it all around and stuff.
So that's disappointing. I thought by that you meant you would do, I don't know, prep work for like Overwatch or Starcraft or something. But that very quickly became just play Civ. I need to show Gandhi who's boss and who wears the pants in India.
Well, I am setting up my other stream, but I can't do that on the train. So, excuse you.
Alright, well, folks, we're in game number 2. Sorry, I didn't have the score updated here. Spawning here in the top right corner of the map. They are orange, they're Protoss, they're down to the series. It's Pigodub.
In the bottom left, as the red Zerg it's E nada.
What if it's IE nada?
Or L nada.
Or Lili nada.
Lili.
Alright, so I'm trying to piece out which is which. I think I'm probably gonna be wrong on this. I mean, first I've got like a 50-50 chance of being right, so like, you know, cool, wish me luck. I think it's orange, that's Denver. And I think barcode, not a barcode, are the fighting aardvarks. But
I have the hiccups.
I don't believe you because I haven't heard.
I have awesome micro, but I cannot confirm or deny what you're talking about right now.
You have awesome mute crows, what you meant. I think it's these guys down here, that the red Zerg, that are the fighting aardvarks, and I think the orange guys are fighting for Denver. The last dinosaur, he's our friend and a whole lot more. Denver, the last dinosaur. Sorry. So, with game 1 ending so abruptly,
yeah,
I'm kind of, I mean, I understand the choice to wall off, and there are some builds you can do that involves completely walling off, and that's usually things like getting Stargates on 2 bases and whatnot. But it really feels like they went overboard here. I mean, the cannon comes down as well. The SimCity is awkward as heck. I think they would have been better off just simply walling off, Mothership Core, Adept, and then just go Stargate or Robo behind it.
I agree. They are seriously overreacting, and Zerg should be taking advantage of it. They're third base, and they're getting a lot of drones. Fairly quick layer here too. Just make sure they're not being all in with an Overlord Scout, which is exactly what they're doing, and they should be free to take control of this game.
I like how you phrase that, but it also kind of sounds like you're saying like the Overlord Scout was the all-in. Like, oh, watch out! Here he comes for this Scout. This is it. Do or die, all or nothing. It's the all-in with the Overlord Scout.
Is that really how it made it sound?
No, I'm just saying it could have gone either way. Once again, going back on how silly English is.
Oh yeah, this is true. And for some reason, it put me as British Columbia automatically.
Hello, that's me. Have you been shopping for train tickets in my country?
I no.
Have you been shopping for train tickets in my Providence lately?
I don't even know what I would have shipped to British Columbia. Well, no, actually I do. But that was so long ago. That was in August. Why would it pop up again here? Whatever.
Darn it. Zombie Girl, I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
I didn't hear. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Well, those who were watching last week...
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I'll couple of you out there. I hope you got my joke.
I get it.
The Adept goes down, and sadly, without scouting. The Adept is much weaker now and a lot easier to clean up, but it's still a unit that shouldn't be given away for free like that. They could have definitely got some information if they had not dived in such an awkward manner. I mean, he was running from the links from start of his base to entering theirs in the first place. Link's gonna make sure there's no third, and there is no third. They're going for Groove Spines and Muscular Augments. I guess the for those who don't know, have been combined into one upgrade here on Legacy of the Void. Lots of Spore Crawlers too. I guess these guys are taking every precaution not to get caught off guard by anything. But it is just Blink Stalkers on the other side of the map. Now, one of the really nice things I personally think that makes Protoss strong when it comes to Archon mode with Blink is you can have a player dedicate themselves entirely to Blink while the others still macros. Whereas 1v1, you kind of have to look away for a second or two, and that's going to cost you Stalkers here and there. So if done correctly, I mean, it was not a great showing out of Team Orange at first in Game 1. Maybe they got something to show here with the Blink Stalkers in Game 2.
Now they're going up to only 5 gateways, so it's not really enough for an all-in. It's just enough to expand, but it will be a slower expansion than they would really want, to be honest. And yeah, with upgrades starting and the Robo on the way, it is going to be that macro game. Zerg's going to get to Lurkers. They're going to get to a 4th base, and they're going to get to a lot more drones. And I feel like top tier Protosses are having trouble with the Lurker attack. I can only imagine what's going to happen to... Okay, it's not going to be Lurkers, so I don't even have to guess. The GM? Are they Masters? I don't know, but it's not Lurkers. It was canceled. It was going to be Aspire.
I could be wrong on this, but if I recall the loading screen, I believe one of the team members was Platinum on one side and one was Gold on the other.
So I was way off.
I will say this, though. Like, a Platinum versus Gold match is a little bit closer than watching something that's like GM versus Korean.
Yeah. They canceled the Lurker Den, then they canceled the Spire, and now they're back to a Lurker Den. I feel like we've seen 2 instances so far where the macro players they're being contended with, you know?
Look, the hotkeys are a little bit difficult in hotkeys here.
I mean, we're pretty good Archon partners, alright? And the people that we cast lately are people that we've been casting for a while that are Archon partners, so they're pretty good too, right? But I guess it is sometimes easy to forget that there are still people who don't like giving up control.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, there's very obvious when I was playing with Desro and Nathanius, for example. Like, it's not that they were fighting for it, but they would just, like, habitually take control of whatever I was doing type thing. And
Yeah.
it is hard to find people who I guess you could trust enough to do that. I will say this much, like, for you and myself, tooting our own horns for a moment, one thing we got going pretty well is our synergy. Like, even if we might not be the best players, we tend to not interfere with the others', I guess, work, and we can call upon each other to do things when we need it.
Yeah.
Not a lot of teams can do that, sadly.
Just twice today, we've seen some questionable accidents. Basically, it seemed to be one person not doing the job they're supposed to. But anyways, lurkers are on the way. This is delayed by like 30 seconds or so by that little weird spire lurker thing. But it is on the way, and it is still going to be quite effective.
Lurkers are just too good versus armored units. A lot of stalkers are in play. There's no disruptors, and it's worth noting disruptors are a very hard counter to lurkers right now.
Yeah, especially if they can catch them on the, an open territory, basically, not under the pressure. Blink Stalker is just going wherever they kind of can, I suppose.
Melted, though.
Getting absolutely slaughtered.
Yeah.
There is almost no way to engage that properly with all of the stalkers in the main base going on the ramp, but so.
Yeah, the nice thing too is the lurkers didn't quite one-shot the stalkers, but the Hydras had such fast and such quick DPS to jump on those ones. Nice denial of that warp into the pylon goes down. This base is forfeit, and even though there's Immortals coming out, Immortals are not going to necessarily be the answer. Oh, 6 more lurkers morphing in right on the front lines.
Oh, dang.
It's morphin' time.
Well, Ravager away this force field, but there's no more sentries to back it up, so all I have to do is wait. I'll be able to break that main.
They had an Overseer here. I'm curious what happened to it. I guess it must have gone down pretty quick, or no, it's just in the main for some reason.
Just
Snipe off.
around.
Let's just snipe off the Observer and provide some high ground vision. Easy peasy. Linked in the flood in. It's kind of a move status. Lurkers are going to burrow with 9 range. Can easily reach up this ramp.
But for some reason they unburrow immediately afterwards. It's CG.
Alright, Pie Guy and Double J going to tap out. And it looks like not a barcode and barcode. We'll take the series 2-0.
Hey.
Well, that was a quick stream.
An hour and 3 minutes.
That is our fastest CSL cast to date. Well, folks, for those who don't know, the CSL has got us casting every Tuesday and Thursday. So same time, same channel. But Thursdays when we'll be back here next. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. If you like our casting, of course, and hopefully you've heard of us, but in case you haven't, we do come from twitch.tv/basetradeTV. You can find our Twitters underneath our names down below. And make sure to follow if you guys want to see more StarCraft from us. But, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I don't know what to say. That was awkward and fast. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.